What up guys, it's Valkia, and luckily I work at one of the UK's largest gaming PC companies called Overclockers UK. I put some NVIDIA and AMD graphics cards through testing on Overwatch to find out what the performance was like between them. I chose a handful of popular graphics cards to do the testing with, and using Fraps, we used the benchmark functionality to capture the data. Because we didn't have huge amounts of time, we used an i3-6100 to do the benchmarking with. This means an i5 and an i7 would only improve on the results we got. We saved all the data into a spreadsheet which will be available in a link in the description. We did testing on each card 3 times. We did it on epic settings, medium settings, and low settings, all at 1920 by 1080 because this is the most popular resolution at the moment. As you'd expect, the frame rates are higher between medium and low settings. This is because the in-game textures will be lower resolution, and also it won't have to render extra things inside the game. The R9s worked very smoothly on epic settings, but I can't recommend the R7 360 on epic because there was too small of frame rates and it wasn't smooth to play. It was a pretty nice day in the office if I have to be honest, because it was on the very last day of the beta. Some may say I even created this job for myself so I could play at the very end. Overclockers UK is full of high-end hardware, including the latest NVIDIA and AMD graphics, including the soon-to-come NVIDIA GTX 1080, which we'll be looking to do benchmarks with as soon as we get our hands on one. We did the same testing once again on epic, medium, and low for NVIDIA, except this time on the 980 Ti we also did at 1440p resolution, which you can find the results for in the link in the description. The GTX 980 Ti, 980 and 970 were all above 60 frames per second on epic. This is what I would recommend for smooth gameplay if you're looking to max out the settings. All benchmarking was done on Route 66 because it's got large canyons and a long draw distance. Of course, there are a handful of variations of graphics cards, referenced, non-referenced, overclocked, so use this guide as a starting point for each card. Don't forget you can find buy links for all of the graphics cards in the benchmark on the spreadsheet as well. Be sure to check out other videos that I've produced. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, drop a thumbs up, and drop a comment if you really want to. Thanks again guys.